down. Officer down. Code 3. Code 3.
John, let me warn you. It's bad. Real bad. It's Hickman.
Hickman? Bob Hickman?
He's been badly mutilated, John. Tortured, really.
My God, Sam. Has Bob's wife, Catherine, been informed?
When the call came in, I was told Hickman's captain was headed to their house. They have a little girl, don't they?
Yeah, Valerie. Her name is Valerie.
Look, John, I know you and Bob went back a long way.
A long way? Hell, Sam, Bob and I went through the academy together. We shared a ride for 5 years. I'm that little girl's godfather. Sam, Bob was my best friend. Yeah, you could say we went back a long way.
I'm sorry, John.
Yeah, I'm sorry too. Sorry the city is so full of dirtbags, creeps, and losers. Bob was a great guy, Sam. A great cop. Who the hell would do this to him? What the hell was he doing out there?
I don't know, John. It's your job to find out. My job is to pick up the body and find the cause of death.
Your badge is a symbol of your commitment and your identification. Graffiti is often left behind by gangs. Recording the symbol could prove useful.
What is your name, sir?
Jack. To Jack.
The young man's interest appears a bit suspicious. Always record your gut feelings. Sometimes this job is pure instincts.
Hello, I'm Detective Carey, LAPD. Would you mind answering a question or two?
No, sir. I mean, yes, sir. Yeah, I'll answer you.
Hello, I'm Detective Carey with the LAPD. Would you mind answering a few questions?
Ain't seen nothing, man. Just chillin'. Some law about living.
The body of a young boy lies strewn in the dumpster. Recording information at the crime scene ensures accurate reports later.
John, have you found something?
The tortured and tormented body of Bob Hickman, LAPD, lies lifeless among the alley debris. An obvious case of felonious homicide. Noting that a cigarette lay near the body could prove important later. Recording information at the crime scene ensures accurate reports later. Detective, this cigarette could be evidence.
Officer Woodbury, when we're finished here, I want the neighborhood canvassed to see if anyone's missing a child, but has not reported it yet.
Yes, sir.
Officer Woodbury, I'm taking over as lead investigator.
Yes, sir, Detective Carey. I have my crime scene log for you.
It looks like it's going to be a busy night for you, Chester.
Unfortunately, our streets are being taken over by violence. Innocent people being killed. It's uncivilized, sir.
Chester, take over on the evidence.
Yes, Detective. Whenever you're ready, fellas, I'm finished.
John, we can handle it from here. Stop by tomorrow for the autopsy. We'll know more then.
Harry Hickman's death isn't just your personal tragedy. It's a tragedy for the entire force. We've lost a friend, a father, and one damn good cop. As you know, you've been assigned the lead investigator on this case, and I'm going to be looking to you for answers. I'm going to ask you to put aside your personal feelings and deal with this investigation in a professional manner. If you don't think you're up to it, I want to know now. Neither you, the public, nor the department can withstand not knowing the truth. I want you to comb that neighborhood. I want every rock turned over and every person interviewed. Remember, Hickman was not the only fatality tonight. The family of that boy is grieving also.
Yes, sir.
For your information, the boy has been identified as Bobby Washington. As for Hickman, I think there is something you should know. Maybe you already do. But here it is straight. Hickman's lieutenant, Jim Varaz, informed me that Hickman was having trouble with stress, trouble at home. Varaz told me that Hickman had been in a fragile mindset, that working undercover was getting to him. You know, the violence of the streets can get to anyone. I'm not knocking Hickman. I just want you to know how the department viewed his current capacity. Okay, Carey, you know what you need to do. Go out there and do it. Find who killed Hickman. Find who killed the Washington youth. Any questions?
No, Lieutenant.
All right, then. Get to work. And, Carey, when you see Catherine, please extend my deepest sympathies.
Too bad about Hickman, Junior. Guess this hit you pretty hard, huh? Well, hell, don't let it. Damn scumbags out there. They're just goddamn lucky I'm a desk jockey. If I was on the street, I'd whip their collective disrespectful butts. You know, Junior, this case is gonna generate a lot of paperwork and a lot of calling. You're just goddamn lucky you got me as your partner in this one. Damn lucky.
It's your very own desk. You take a 3.14 follow-up report form out of your desk drawer. You write up a 3.14 documenting the incidents relating to the alley. The photograph taken of you and Hickman at the lake, the time you caught the big one.
Crash unit, Barnes speaking.
Hello, this is Detective Carey over at Major Crimes, Homicide. Is Lieutenant Varese there?
No, he's out in the field. How about I tell him you called?
That would be fine, thank you. Here you go, Hal.
Sure, Junior.
Hal, here's the Hickman crime scene log. It was prepared by Officer Woodbury from the 77th.
Hey, you're damn lucky you got me taking care of this book, Junior. Damn lucky.
You take a 3.14 follow-up report form out of your desk drawer. You call the elevator. You select the lobby as your destination.
Last night, the LAPD was shaken to its roots as Officer Robert Hickman, Police Officer of the Year 1992, was found brutally slain in a South Central neighborhood. Heading up the Hickman investigation is veteran homicide detective John Carey. Carey is best known for solving the murder of Lane Blair, the stunning actress featured in many of the action-adventure Straight Shots movies. Detective Carey has been unavailable for comment, and all requests for a formal statement from the department have been denied. However, we have been told by an unofficial source that the department is looking at this as a gang killing. As the investigation continues... Oh, wait, here comes Detective Carey now. Detective Carey, over here. Christy Bilden with KKAT. Detective Carey! Detective Carey, would you care to make a statement concerning the murder of Officer Hickman? What do you think you're doing? Hey! The physical abuse I have just experienced at the hands of Detective Carey is consistent with the treatment I've received from this entire department in trying to report this story. As a reporter and citizen of this city, I fear for our First Amendment rights. I'm Christy Bilden, reporting for KKAT.
You turn the knob and open the door, Detective.
Howdy, partner. You're here mighty early. Ain't scheduled to qualify till Wednesday. You planning on a little practice shooting today?
You fill the form out according to department specifications.
Filled out and ready to go, Bert.
Thank you, partner. Thank you, partner.
You pick up the headgear.
Officers, take your field positions, please. Officers, headgear on. Officers, headgear on. All firearms to low ready. Phase 1. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 2. Phase 2. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 3. Officers, reload.
You load your Beretta.
Phase 3. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 4. Phase 4. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 5. Officers, reload.
You load your Beretta.
Phase 5. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 6.
You load your Beretta.
Phase 6. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Holster all firearms. That there was some shooting, cowboy. Thank you, partner.
Entering the morgue always provides a sense of anticipation.
Hi, Detective Carey. No time to say hello, Detective Carey? Wow, you must be real busy. You can go on in, Detective Carey.
Hello, Detective Carey. Why did the idiot tiptoe past the medicine cabinet? I don't want to talk to
You pick up Hickman's personal belongings envelope. You pick up Bobby Washington's personal belongings envelope.
See ya, Detective.
Recognizing the graffiti, you make a notation. You loosen the slug from the wall. 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 You loosen the slug from the wall.
I'm Detective Carey, LAPD. Son, what is your name?
Herbie Lewis.
Herbie, do you know anything that might help us solve last night's double murder?
Shit, no, man. I was with my granny. You ask her.
I'm Detective Carey, LAPD, Homicide. I'd like to ask you fellas a couple of questions.
You be the man. Ask away.
Last night there was a double murder, a police officer and a neighborhood boy, Bobby Washington. Do you know anything that might help us solve what happened to them?
I be knowing nothing. That copper, what do you be doing down here anyway?
Did you know Bobby Washington?
Gee, yeah, that little man was okay. He always be saying he gonna grow up and be the next Dave Stewart.
You a big baseball fan? I see you've got a baseball.
Yeah, baby, I like all them sports. This here ball, I find it in the field. What's lost is now mine.
If you can think of anything that might help us, why don't you give me a call down at Parker Center? Just ask for Robbery Homicide Detective Carey. You never know when I might be able to repay the favor.
I be hearing you, baby. Yo, I be fly today. Never know when I'm gonna know something that can help.
Do you live around here, son?
Shit, I live with my grandma down on Hoover.
What's your name, young man?
Emo Jones.
Do you live in the neighborhood, Emo? You have an address, maybe a phone number?
Yeah, I live here. 162 South Florence. No phone.
I'm Detective Carey, LAPD. I saw you last night in the alley.
Got some spare change a fella can have. Got some spare change a fella can have. Got some God bless you. You're very kind. You know, that kid, he was gonna be a ball player, man. The big leagues he was.
I'm Detective Carey with the LAPD.
Everybody know who you are. You big cop. Bring big trouble.
Detective Carey, would you care to make a comment on Officer Hickman's murder?
No comment.
What are you doing? Hey! Not too smart, big policeman. You push go on TV.
Oh, it wasn't like that. You see, she...
Yeah, you say for others. I see TV. I see you in neighborhood last night. You not come but for a dead cop.
Can Can you tell me your name and what your position is here?
I owner of Lucky Mini Mart. I work hard for my store. My name is Kimchi.
Fresh fruit is a rarity in these small convenience stores.
You smart. You know a good buy when you see it. You shop here again.
I'm a police officer. My name is Detective Carey. Would you and your doll like an apple?
Thank you.
I'm Detective Carey, LAPD Homicide. May I have a moment of your time?
Yes, Detective, what is it?
Mrs. Washington, these are the items found on Bobby's person the night he was killed. I'm so sorry, ma'am.
Thank you.
Hello, Lysandra.
Do you want to know a secret? I see a real pretty lady in the alley. I seen her when my brother was dead.
What was this lady doing, Lysandra?
She was smoking.
Lysandra, what did this lady look like?
She was pretty, and she had pretty clothes.
What was she wearing, Lysandra?
A pretty red dress.
The information about the woman in red might be important if it's true. Knocking seems less intrusive than ringing the doorbell. What a cute kid Valerie is.
Hi, Valerie. How are you doing?
Hi, Uncle John. You want to come in? Mom, Uncle John's here.
Hi, John. Thanks for coming over.
How are you, Catherine?
I don't know. I can't believe this has happened. It's like a nightmare. I keep hoping I'll wake up and Bob will be alive.
Catherine, these are Bob's personal effects. They were released by the deputy coroner.
Thank you, John. Is his wedding band included?
I didn't open it, Catherine. I don't know.
John, this was Bob's Kevlar vest. I'd like you to have it. Maybe it will keep you safe.
Thank you, Catherine. Catherine, I've been assigned lead investigator on this case. I need to ask you some questions. Are you feeling up to it?
I suppose so, John. I just can't believe this is happening. I don't know what to do.
Catherine, the department is aware of the fact that Bob was taking...
John, how could you say that about Bob? I'm sorry, I can't talk about this right now.
Valerie, do you understand what's happened?
I think so. Mommy says Daddy's in heaven and he's not coming home anymore.
You know, Val, that you always have your Uncle John if you need anything, right? Valerie, can you remember anything that happened the night your dad went out and didn't come home?
Well, my mommy and Daddy were fighting about his work coming home.
Was your dad bringing a lot of work home, Val?
I don't know. He always kept it in the closet.
Reaching into the pocket, you discover a prescription bottle.
Bye, Uncle John.
You attach your Parker Center ID to your suit. You press the button to call the elevator. You select the basement as your destination.
Hello, Detective. How can I help you?
Chester, I found these at Hickman's. Apparently he was taking them regularly. Could he have overdosed on these things?
Detective, these are Valium, 5 milligrams. Hickman weighed, what would you say, 170 pounds? Hickman would have to have taken what's left in this bottle and coupled it with something else to have killed himself. No, these didn't have anything to do with his death.
Chester, I'd like you to take a look at this and see if you can match it to the glue found in Hickman's eyes. I purchased it in the neighborhood where Hickman was found. I know it's a long shot.
Hold on, Detective. I only need a sample.
Chester, I pulled these from a cinder block wall not far from the alley in the 77th Street area. I'd like ballistics run on them.
I'd like to comply, Detective. However, they need to be processed first. Take them to Teddy with the appropriate paperwork and I'll get right on it. See you later, Detective Carey.
Pressing the button, you call the elevator. You select the 4th floor as your destination.
Hello, Detective Carey. How are you today? Hope everything's going well. Detective Carey, how would you like these handled?
I'd like a ballistics check run on them.
I'll write up the paperwork for the ballistics test. Then they'll be shelf-stored if you need them in the future for trial, sir. I'll have this filled out in a second, sir.
Pressing the button, you call the elevator. You select the 3rd floor as your destination.
Junior, you'll be damn lucky if I don't shove that phone into your rear. Pick it up!
Hello, robbery homicide. This is Detective Carey. May I help you?
Yo, baby, what's up? Be emo. You be wanting a piece of the straight action, huh? I got the news for you. I know some straight-up talk. Yo, baby, yo, you hear me talking?
Yes, Emo, I'm here. Are you telling me that you have information concerning last night's murders?
Straight up, baby. I'll be waiting by the field if you be interested.
You call the elevator. You select the lobby as your destination. That should provide some protection. You're hit. Lucky it's only a graze. You unlock the shotgun carry. You're hit. Lucky it's only a graze. You're hit.
So what's it gonna be, Carey? You gonna act like a pro or a spoiled brat? Have I made a mistake in assigning you a lead investigator on this case?
No, sir. I'll
have you know I've had dozens of calls this morning on you shoving that reporter yesterday. Everybody in town, from the chief to the mayor to outraged Joe citizens, saw you push her. Damn, you were all over the news.
Lieutenant, it wasn't...
Besides you appearing uncooperative, you were downright politically incorrect. You shove one more reporter and the department's going to get slapped with a civil suit. Shoving anybody else, and I'm going to give you the boot myself.
Lieutenant, I'd like to explain.
Then there's the small issue of last night's events, Carey. Would you mind telling me what you were doing in the middle of a crash sting operation?
Sir, I received a telephone call from a possible informant. I set up a meeting. I walked into an ambush.
So it would seem, Carrie, so it would seem. However, your tete-a-tete cost the department thousands of dollars and months of work. Crash has been undercover for months on that operation. They were a fly's hair away from busting a gun-running ring wide open. With your help, the only catch they made was that local punk, Spiff. Luckily for you, your informant, what's his name, Emo? What kind of name is that? Has turned into a little songbird. Emo's sitting pretty in the hospital, singing how Spiff's the one who killed the Washington boy. Emo contends that Spiff wanted the boy to deliver guns to gang members and he wouldn't do it. The only redeeming aspect of this whole affair is that Hickman's gun was found in Spiff's apartment when they entered under warrant. SID is running ballistics on Spiff's gun to see if they match the slugs taken from the dead boy. And speaking of SID, they've run ballistics on your firearms and they're ready to be picked up. The police commission's going to want to know where and into whom your bullets went last night. These tests are vital. Check with Chester before you head out.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Sir, it would appear to me that if Spiff is found to be connected to the Washington boy's murder, might not he also be connected to Bob's?
It doesn't work that way, Carrie. While you were out being a cowboy, another body showed. The MO is similar, very similar. Again, it's one of our own. His name is Rene Garcia. Worked out of Hollenbeck. Garcia's body was found on the front lawn of a singer. What did they call those guys? Rappers? By the name of Yo Money. Must be some big star. I'm getting static from upstairs. Anyways, Garcia was found by this money man's bodyguard. He was walking a lady to her car that had been there for a party about 4 a.m. I want you to get over there and see what's going on. And remember, Carrie, no cowboy tricks. Just try and be nice, okay?
Yeah? You can just drop dead. Goddamn broads. Hey, Junior, that was quite a shootout last night. Heard all about it. You're goddamn lucky one of those punks didn't blow your head off. I want you to listen up, Junior. Playing cowboy only takes you so far in this damn job. If you want to make it as long as I have, you're gonna have to curb your appetite for action. You hear me, Junior? You're just goddamn lucky you weren't killed.
You complete a 3.14 documenting the gunfight and the players involved in the ambush.
Here you go, Hal.
Sure, Junior.
You take a 3.14 follow-up report form out of your desk drawer. You call the elevator. You select the basement as your destination.
Hello, Detective. Here to pick up your firearms? They're all ready.
Thanks, Chester. I appreciate it.
You know, Detective, Nobles and I are heading over to the shortstop tonight for a beer. Would you care to join us?
Are you asking me out on a date, Chester?
Not in your wildest dreams, Detective. Don't forget the shortstop tonight, Detective.
Pressing the button, you call the elevator. You select the lobby as your destination. You turn the knob and open the door, Detective.
Howdy, cowboy. Heard about it last night. Quite a gunfight.
You fill the form out according to department specifications.
Filled out and ready to go, Bert.
Thank you, partner. Thank you, partner.
You pick up the headgear.
Officers, take your field positions, please. Officers, headgear on. Officers, headgear on. All firearms to low ready. Phase 1. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 2. Phase 2. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 3. Officers, reload.
You load your Beretta.
Phase 3. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 4. Phase 4. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 5. Officers, reload.
You load your Beretta.
Phase 5. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 6. Phase 6. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Holster all firearms. That there was some shooting, cowboy. Thank you, partner.
Notating the crime scene's relationship to the house could prove important later. Notating that a lady's shoe was found near the crime scene could be important later.
Yeah? What do you want?
Hello, I'm Detective Carey, Homicide LAPD. I'm here to speak with Yo Money. Is he available?
So you got a shoe. What about it?
I found it in the flower bed by the crime scene. Have you seen it before?
You implying it's mine or something?
I'm merely asking if you've seen this shoe before.
Well, hey, yo, you put it that way, no. I ain't seen it before. Unless, of course, it was on some babe's foot.
Babe's foot? Could you clarify that for me? What babe?
Shit, man. There's so many coming and going all day and night. I mean, who knows their names?
Is Yo Money available? I need to speak with him.
Come on in. Yo Money's been wanting to talk to you cops.
Well, look who's here, our representative from the police department. It's about time you got here. Have you seen the mess out in our lawn? Do you have any idea what kind of field day the press is having with this? Do you have any idea what this is doing to record sales? A dead cop on our lawn. What the hell are you doing about it? I think you people planted that dead cop on our lawn. Probably knew something he shouldn't. And what better way to diffuse attention than to dump him on the lawn of a controversial rapper? This is such bullshit. I want that yellow tape off our lawn immediately. I want the persons responsible to own up. If this screw sales on Money's record, I swear I'll make sure some butt is kicked.
Money, this shoe was found in your front flower bed. Do you know where it might have come from?
Well, lots of booty coming and going around here.
Could you clarify yourself, Money?
Ladies, babes, booties, strippers. Say, man, women. We got lots of women coming in and out of here.
Do you recognize this shoe? I found it in the flower bed out front.
What are you saying? I'm some kind of cheap cow? Where do you get off?
No, I didn't mean to insult you. I found this in close proximity to where the body was.
Well, it's not mine. I wouldn't wear such a cheap piece of trash. If you're gonna insult me, you better leave now. Hello? What do you want? Knock this crap off. Quit calling us. Oh yeah? Bullshit? Quit calling. Do you understand?
You attach your Parker Center ID to your suit. You press the button to call the elevator. You select the third floor as your destination. You call the elevator. You select the lobby as your destination.
Yeah? I'm Detective Carey, LAPD. Are you Dennis Walker? Yeah? I'd like to ask you a few questions. Yeah, come on in. Freeze! Hands in the air. Keep them where I can see them. Drop the knife. Put your hands behind your head. Turn around. Drop to your knees. Now! You have the right to remain silent. Whew! That girlfriend of Walker's is something else. Tough for being so petite.
Hell, Junior, all women are bears, goddamn grizzlies. But if you thought that little tomato was tough, wait till you meet Garcia's mamacita. Now that's one tough bitch. She's in giving the lieutenant an earful right now, poor son of a bitch.
I am Rosa Garcia. Are you the detective investigating the death of my son?
Yes, I'm Detective John Carey. Let me extend my sincere sympathy for your loss, Mrs. Garcia. I didn't know Renee personally, but
Well, I knew my son, Detective, and he was a good boy. He lived at home with me. He helped me with my errands. He went to church. I have been told by your lieutenant in the coroner that Renee's poor body was found exposed. I want the person responsible for doing this to my son caught and punished.
Yes, Mrs. Garcia, I understand.
Do you understand, Detective? Do you have a son?
Well, no.
Well, then you do not understand. Rene helped to take care of me. I have heart trouble. I cannot do heavy lifting. Rene cleaned the house. He did the laundry, cook our meals. Maybe he once in a while would go to a movie, but he did not date any of those fast-talking modern-type women. He was waiting for a good girl. He was saving himself. And for what? For some pervert to strip him, murder him. You find who did this to my son. Find who killed my son, my beautiful son.
I see what you mean, Hal.
Yeah, she's got one hell of a personality, huh, Junior?
You complete the report on Wendy James' arrest and attempted assault on an officer.
Here you go, Hal.
Sure, Junior.
You take a 3.14 follow-up report form out of your desk drawer. You complete the report on Wendy James' arrest and attempted assault on an officer.
Here you go, Hal.
Sure, Junior.
You call the elevator. You select the lobby as your destination. Knocking seems less intrusive than ringing the doorbell.
Hello, John. Won't you come in? It's nice of you to stop by, John. I'm sorry you missed the funeral.
Catherine, I wasn't informed about the time. I wanted to be there.
I understand, John. I know how busy you are. I heard about the shooting you were involved in. When I realized you weren't there today, at first maybe you'd been hurt. Then the chief told me you were fine. I was worried.
Thanks for your concern, Catherine, but you don't need to worry about me. I should have called or...
Oh no. I know how you guys work. It's your life. I understand. I was wondering how the investigation was going. Nobody would really tell me very much today. I guess they didn't want to upset me.
Well, there's good news. Bob's name has been cleared of any wrongdoing or involvement with the Washington boy's death. Bob's gun was retrieved and ballistics testing cleared it as the murder weapon. However, new evidence suggests that Bob's death is unrelated to the alley incident. It appears we might have a cop killer on our hands.
Oh, John, that's horrible. Really horrible.
Catherine, I know this is a rough time for you, but I need to ask you to think back to the night of the murder. Can you think of anything out of the ordinary happening that night? Any phone calls? Anything Bob might have said? Did he mention anyone, maybe a name you're unfamiliar with?
Bob and I had an argument. He went out, John. I don't know where he went or if he saw anyone. Thing is, he didn't take our car. I don't think anyone picked him up. I mean, we started arguing and the whole thing just blew up. He was gone before I really had a chance to understand what happened.
Can you tell me what you argued about?
We fought over his drinking. Everything was manageable until he started taking sedatives to calm down from work. The combination made him mean. He'd yell at Valerie and me for no reason. That's how he left when he went out that night. He'd been drinking and taking pills. John, I'm going to be gone for a couple of days. I'm taking Valerie to my mother's. I think she and I could both use some rest. I'll call you when we get back.
Have a safe trip, Catherine.
Thank you, John. Thank you for coming by.
I'm here to tell you, the cops are dogging this investigation.
Believing that the discovery of murdered police officer Rene Garcia earlier this week is a vicious plot manufactured to discredit him and his music, rapper Yo Money denies any relationship between the lyrics in his music and the increasing violence against the police. Officer Garcia's murder brings the toll to 2 Los Angeles police officers slain this week. Whether the LAPD is being targeted, or as Yo Money believes a group is out to discredit his music, one thing is clear. The Los Angeles police are not able to protect themselves from this rash of violence. My question is If the LAPD can't protect themselves, how can they protect us? I'm Christy Bilden, reporting for KKAT.
Ah, you bitch! What is she, though? Yeah, I got a safety right here.
Here's the cold one I promised you, John. Enjoy.
You take a few pretzels.
Harry, the mayor has requested your presence at a city council meeting first thing tomorrow. I want you out of here tonight before you have too much to drink. I need you alert and articulate tomorrow. And you, Chester, what are you doing here consuming alcoholic beverages in your uniform? I should slap you with a 181 personnel infraction. I won't force you and Carrie to pick yourselves up and go home. And remember, Carrie, tomorrow, City Hall, 9 a.m.
I guess it's time to pack it in, guys. See you later.
Carrie, another body was brought in this morning. Same M.O. This time it isn't an officer. It's a female. Current status, Jane Doe. It was found in Griffith Park. The mayor and the city council want to ask you a few questions. Get up there, and remember, do not divulge anything that could harm this case.
Detective Carey, my constituents are frightened and want answers. What is the status of your investigation?
Councilman De La Cruz, certain aspects of the investigation cannot be discussed publicly without jeopardizing the case. However, I can assure you that the investigation is making progress and that the department is providing 100% backup and support.
Hey, Carrie, if the cops can't protect themselves, how are they gonna protect me and my family?
Detective, we need protection. What are the police doing about that?
Detective Carey, I own a business, and I'm afraid to stay open at night now. Is the police department stepping up patrols?
Carrie, are my children safe? How do I know this murdering wacko isn't a cop?
Detective Carey, Christy Bilden with KKAT. What can you tell us about the body found in Griffith Park this morning? From what we understand, the victim was not a police officer, which would indicate that this killer is not necessarily targeting one group. Your comments, please.
Miss Bilden, I was briefed about the homicide just this morning as I entered this council meeting. I have not yet been able to confirm or refute its relationship to my current investigation.
Mr. Mayor, I think this city is going to hell. As a business owner, I'm confronted with vandalism and theft every day. Now I have to worry about some crazy cop killer? I mean, what's this city coming to?
Detective Carey, 2 Los Angeles police officers have been killed in as many days. The citizens of this city are in fear over the threat to the police and how this is affecting their safety. Detective Carey, what are you doing to find this murderer? And are our citizens' fears justified?
Mr. Mayor, the police department has always had to deal with the threat of violence. Tragically, someone has now moved from thought to deed. However, I do not believe that there is a threat against the city as a whole, or that a random selection process is occurring. It is my belief that the Los Angeles Police Department is living up to the oath to protect and to serve. Drop the stick! Put your hands behind your head. Turn around. Get down on your knees. Keep your hands where I can see them. What a morning I've had. First the mayor and the city council, and then Walker. Jeez, the feds are talking to Walker right now. Apparently, he's a real special case.
It's your very own desk. You take a 3.14 follow-up report form out of your desk drawer. You complete report 3.14 documenting assault by Walker.
Here you go, Hal.
Sure, Junior.
You take a 3.14 follow-up report form out of your desk drawer.
Hal, what have you heard about a body with a similar M.O. showing up at Griffith Park?
Hell, Junior, it looks like it belongs to us. I wasn't there, but that Nobles was. He knows all about it.
What have you got in the way of updates, Hal?
You're damn lucky you got me as a partner, Junior. I got friends everywhere. I was the first one my buddies over at Hollenbeck called. Seems they got the patrol car, Garcia's patrol car. Seems the damn thing was found abandoned at Hollywood and Vine.
You call the elevator. You select the lobby as your destination. Someone has left a pack of matches. Never knowing when you'll need a light, you pocket them. You turn the knob and open the door, Detective.
Hello, partner. Today's the day. You ready to qualify?
You fill the form out according to department specifications.
Here you go, Bert.
Thank you, partner.
You pick up the headgear.
Officers, take your field positions, please. Officers, headgear on. Officers, headgear on. All firearms to low ready. Phase 1. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 2. Phase 2. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 3. Officers, reload.
You load your Beretta.
Phase 3. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 4. Phase 4. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for Phase 5. Officers, reload.
You load your Beretta.
Phase 5. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for Phase 6. Phase 6. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Holster all firearms. Hey there, partner. Out there was some pretty fancy firing. Your score's going to impress the brass. I'll be sending your results over to your lieutenant. You're making him proud at Parker Center there, cowboy. Thank you, partner.
Well, tell Beavis that Butthead sent you. He'll know what it means.
Hey, you whippersnapper! Can I help you?
Beavis, I was told to tell you that Butthead sent me.
Huh? Say, buddy, what do you want?
I'm looking for a patrol car that was brought in from the Hollywood and Vine area. It had been abandoned.
Well, come right in there.
You pick up the small piece of torn newspaper.
Hey, handsome. Looking for a girl or a boy? Oh,
You push the door open.
Hello there, handsome.
Hello, I'm Detective Carey, LAPD Homicide. I'm investigating a series of murders. I was wondering if you'd talk to me.
So you're a real cop. Tell me, handsome, is everything you're packing real?
I found this shoe in Yo Money's garden. Money told me he had strippers in his house the morning Officer Garcia's body was found. Do you know if any of the girls from the Kitty know Money or were at a party at his house this week? Does this shoe look familiar?
Well, it's true all us girls know celebrities, and Money does come here. We've all been invited to parties one time or another out at his place. As far as this week, I don't know. I do know it's not mine. I'm very petite, and that would never fit me. Barbie might know, though.
Who's Barbie, and why might she know?
Barbie runs the place, handsome. Barbie can. Ever heard of her? She is infamous. Well, she'll know if any of the girls are at Money's this week. You can ask her.
Where is Barbie? Can I talk to her?
She's taking a nap right now. She'll be up later. You could come back. Got a light, handsome?
Behaving as a gentleman, you pick up the lighter and give the lady what she asked for.
You're as sweet as you're good looking.
You pick up the broken piece of side mirror.
I'm with Major Crimes, Homicide.
How's it going, dude?
Hello, I'm Detective Carey, LAPD. I was wondering if I could ask you some questions.
Sure, what's up, dude?
An LAPD patrol car was abandoned in this neighborhood the other day. Did you see it or hear anything about it?
I didn't see it. Heard about it, though. Heard the cop was found whacked, that his girlfriend did it. Now that's a bitch.
The officer killed was a man named Rene Garcia. Does that name sound familiar to you? Maybe you remember seeing a uniformed officer in here buying music? Or maybe you remember seeing him next door, watching a show, fraternizing with the girls?
Doesn't sound familiar, dude.
You push the door open.
Why, hello there, darling.
Hello, I'm Detective John Carey, LAPD, Homicide. I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions.
Absolutely not, darling. I don't talk to police. Officially, that is. You see, darling, I'm very well connected, and I really don't want any trouble. What I could tell, darling, could cause this city to come crashing down.
Well, how about if we talk off the record? Just a little talk between friends.
Oh, darling, you going to be my friend? Okay, then. I'll talk to you off the record.
Why don't we start with an introduction? As I told you, my name is John Carey, and I bet you're Barbie Can.
Oh, darling, you're so smart. You're good looking and smart. Just how I like my friends. Now, what is it you want to know? Tell Barbie how she can help you.
Well, the subject's a bit gruesome. I'd like to ask you some questions about a series of murders I'm investigating.
Darling, in my day, I've had more notorious conversations, I'm sure. Try me, darling.
Officer Garcia was found dead on the lawn of Yo Money, and from what I understand, there were strippers there. Do you know Yo Money? And do you know if any of your girls went to a party there Monday evening?
Oh, darling, the Money Man is wonderful, so strong, such a lover of beautiful women. He does not always schedule his parties for me, that bad boy. If some of my girls were there on that night off, I have no idea.
This shoe was found on Yo Money's lawn after the party and after Officer Garcia's body was found. Could it belong to one of your girls?
Darling, I don't think so. It's large. even too large for me, and I am a big woman. Darling, I think it would fit you better than it would fit me.
Entering the morgue always provides a sense of anticipation.
Hi, Detective Carey. No time to say hello, Detective Carey? Wow, you must be real busy. You can go on in, Detective Carey.
Hello, Detective Carey. Okay, so a funeral director has 2 funerals in one day, and somehow the wrong clothes got on the wrong bodies. Funeral director was in a panic. Know how he solved the problem? Some people have no sense of humor.
Hello, John.
Hello, Sam.
How's the world of the living, John?
I don't know, Sam. I'm surrounded by death. Sam, I understand another body was found this morning in Griffith Park. What can you tell me about it?
More than you probably want to know, John. More than you want to know.
Let's start with whether identification has been made and a general description.
Identification has not been made. The description is as follows. African-American female, mid-30s, found under a tree in Griffith Park by park police at 10 a.m. She was clothed, no ID. The body was being guarded by a stray dog.
Has the autopsy been performed yet?
As soon as she arrived, John. Same M.O. The burns, injection marks, the glue, it's all there. Body fluids and a tissue sample have been taken. Both have been sent to SID. Your killer is keeping busy, John. Very busy.
What about the injection marks, Sam? Everything the same?
Nearly so. The injections were not so high up on the arm as the first 2 victims, but it was the left arm.
What about lividity, Sam?
Primary only, buttocks, back, and shoulders. All consistent from lying in the park. Your killer moved her soon after the deed. Apparently, he's working faster.
Was she as badly mutilated as the first 2?
The mutilation is worse. The right forearm was severed. However, the torture appears to be less. There are fewer burns, and there's also less bruising around the ankles and wrists.
What orifice was glued shut, Sam?
Your killer was kind to her, John. Both her eyes and mouth were glued shut. He didn't make her watch.
If there's been no identification, then there's been no notification. Where's the body now?
Cold storage, John. We'll hold on to it until the family can be located.
Anything else I should know, Sam?
It might turn out important, maybe not, but I scraped a sticky substance off her shoe. I've sent it to SID for analysis.
Sam, what color were her shoes, and was she wearing both of them?
Blue and yes.
Dog? The body was being guarded by a dog?
Yes, it was rather comical and strangely sad at the same time. Here is this woman in the prime of her life, lying mutilated under a tree, and protecting her is a stray dog. Park police couldn't get past the dog. We couldn't move in. It was only after we called animal control and the truck showed up that the dog ran. I'll tell you, John, that dog has been picked up before. That dog recognized the truck.
Sam, did the toxicology results come back on Garcia?
Not yet, John, but we did make a discovery concerning Garcia. If you remember, Garcia's mouth was glued shut. When the mouth was surgically opened, we found a molar had been freshly extracted. The work was not that of a dentist, John. Thus far, your killer has a finger, a full set of toes, a forearm, and a molar. You know what that means, don't you?
Yes, unfortunately I do, Sam. I'm looking for a serial killer who takes a souvenir of the kill. It means he enjoys the kill itself and wants to relive it through the object. I need to find this person fast, Sam. Real fast.
You open the door and head to the lobby. The sun, reflected into the dog's eyes, shoos him away. He's hungry. Removing the dirt reveals a bone. You record the location of this find. Placing the bone in the bag is essential to maintaining the integrity of this potentially valuable evidence. You attach your Parker Center ID to your suit. You press the button to call the elevator. You select the basement as your destination.
Hello, Detective. How can I help you?
What do you think, Chester? I found it at the discovery site of Jane Doe 1201K. Can you run a DNA test on it?
That looks human, Carrie. If you want it tested and want a fail-safe case, you'd better process this correctly. Take it to Teddy. See you later, Detective Carrie.
Pressing the button, you call the elevator. You select the lobby as your destination. Entering the morgue always provides a sense of anticipation.
Oh, yes. Well, hello, John. I was just checking Sherry. It appears she might have a bit of a chest cold. On to the business at hand, John. 2 bodies were brought in this afternoon. They fit your killer's M.O. Both have burn wounds on the face and upper torso and ruptured gastrointestinal linings. One is a John Doe, Caucasian, late 50s. The other, an Asian Jane Doe, late 60s.
Sam, I unearthed this bone from the Jane Doe 1201K crime scene. Strangest thing, a stray dog was there guarding it.
It looks human, John. Turn it into property with a request for tests and we'll take a closer look at it. A stray dog, you say? Probably the same one we encountered the day we went out to pick up body 1201K.
Screw the dog, and screw the request for tests. I've got the city, the press, and my supervisors all over my ass. You've got the evidence in your hand, for Christ's sake. Run the tests. This investigation does not have time for a red tape marathon.
You're right, John. I'm sorry. It's working for the county. We tend to thrive on the bureaucracy. Trust me, John, I will place the tests on the top of my priority list.
You open the door and head to the lobby. You attach your Parker Center ID to your suit. You press the button to call the elevator. You select the 3rd floor as your destination. You fill out follow-up report form 3.14 with information concerning found arm bone.
Here you go, Hal.
Sure, Junior.
You take a 3.14 follow-up report form out of your desk drawer. You call the elevator. You select the lobby as your destination.
Miss Moore, what can you tell us about the latest victims in what's being termed this city's most gruesome murder spree?
Me? Well, nothing really. Am I going to be on TV?
Miss Moore, is it true that all the victims have been tortured, mutilated?
Well, they're not all there.
Miss Moore, is it true that Officer Rene Garcia and the latest male victim, an unidentified John Doe, were both found not only tortured but naked?
Well, yes. Well, no. You see, is that camera on?
So, Miss Moore, are you confirming that John Doe was not entirely nude, that he was found with a pair of nylons on his person? Is it true the nylons were wrapped around his neck?
How'd you know that?
So you are confirming this information. Detective Carey, can you comment on the nylons wrapped around the neck of the victim?
I have nothing to say to you, Bilden, nor does Miss Moore.
Hi, Detective Carey.
Sherry, I'm taking you home. Bilden, you muck up my investigation and I'll have your job. Come on, Sherry.
Detective Carey, the public has a right to know. It's their safety at stake. Detective Carey. In the wake of this city's worst nightmare, 5 people, including 2 Los Angeles police officers, have been found mutilated and murdered. And though city officials and the LAPD deny there is reason to panic, the citizens of Los Angeles feel quite differently. Gun sales are up, and security companies are deluged with requests for home alarm systems. Factors contributing to the urgency and concern by LA residents are the randomness and violence of these murders. Earlier today, I spoke with Sherry Moore, an LA County Coroner's employee who confirmed one element of this killing spree. Evidence found on the latest male victim indicates that the murders might have been committed by a woman. If true, then this is the first case in the history of Los Angeles where a female serial killer has held the city in her grip. I'm Christy Bilden, reporting for KKAT.
Sherry, what you did last night by talking to the press caused citywide panic. Do you understand that? What this investigation does not need is a city full of people arming themselves, holding up, and not talking to the police.
John, Sherry didn't mean any harm. She was taken by surprise by that newswoman. Weren't you, Sherry?
I don't care. The result is that the city is in a panic. The mayor is up in arms, and the press is having a field day with this investigation and the department.
I'm really sorry, Detective Carey. I thought maybe they're from Star Search or maybe Entertainment Tonight. Honest, Detective Carey, I didn't mean to cause any trouble. I wouldn't hurt a fly, even if it was flying around and buzzing in my ear. Honest.
John, how can you be mad at a girl like that?
Sam, do you have DNA results back on the bone found in Griffith Park?
I haven't received the results from SID, but from my years of experience, I have to say that the bone is definitely human. Given the measurements of both the bone and the body found at the park, they're a match.
Has autopsy occurred on John Doe 7216M?
Yes, John, it was first this morning. The gastrointestinal tract was ruptured, as I suspected, and also, as I suspected, there was no asphyxiation. The nylons wrapped around the neck were in no way connected to the cause of death. It looks like poisoning. Fluids were taken and sent out.
Is there any preliminary report on the fluids?
No, John, they only went out this morning. However, I am not hopeful for a match. You know, John, there are thousands of poisonous substances out there. Many have yet to be identified and cataloged by the scientific community. It's like hunting for a needle in a haystack.
Has identification taken place on the John Doe?
No, we've sent the prints out for a national search. There must be someone, somewhere, missing a father, brother, or husband.
Sam, has the autopsy been performed on Jane Doe 1202L?
The body is being prepped as we speak. I'll be getting started soon.
Sam, has anyone identified or claimed Jane Doe 1202L?
No, John. I have sent a copy of the fingerprints out for a national search. So far, No response.
See ya, Detective.
I'm really sorry about the newswoman, Detective Carey.
You attach your Parker Center ID to your suit. You press the button to call the elevator. You select the third floor as your destination.
How you doing, kid?
Hello, Hal. How are you?
Pretty damn good for an old fart, Junior. Pretty damn good.
Come in. I'm glad you're here, Carey. I wanted to talk to you about your newest TV appearance. That stunt in front of the coroner's last night was splashed all over the evening news. Obstructing the First Amendment is what they're calling it. I'll have you know I've already fielded calls from national news bureaus, the mayor, hell, just about anyone in this town who's anybody is called. Carey, you're going to need to learn to control that temper. I've just about had it with this cowboy crap. Now, this is a directive. You learn to work with the press, not against them. Do you understand me? Read my lips. Work with them.
Lieutenant, it's not my fault. I mean, it's that reporter. She's always stirring things up. She's making my job impossible.
Look, Carey, it's a reporter's job to report the news. Sometimes that means going after the truth, other times not. What I want to know is there any truth to this killer being a woman? No? You sure? Believe me, Carey, I trust you. It's just I gotta be sure. I'm the one fielding the calls.
Yes, sir.
All right, then, we know what we're dealing with. Most probably a white male, aged 24 to 36 years of age, and somebody awfully vicious and brutal. Watch yourself, Carey. We don't want to lose another one.
You call the elevator. You select the lobby as your destination. You turn the knob and open the door, Detective.
Howdy, cowboy. Come by for a little shooting practice?
You fill the form out according to department specifications.
Filled out and ready to go, Bert.
Thank you, partner. Thank you, partner.
You pick up the headgear.
Officers, take your field positions, please. Officers, headgear on. All firearms to low ready. Phase 1. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 2. Phase 2. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 3. Officers, reload.
You load your Beretta.
Phase 3. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 4. Phase 4. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 5. Officers, reload.
You load your Beretta.
Phase 5. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 6. Phase 6. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Holster all firearms. That there was some shooting, cowboy. Thank you, partner.
Well, tell him McGarrett said, book him, Dano. He'll know what it means.
Hey, you whippersnapper. Can I help you?
Dano? McGarrett told me to tell you to book 'em, Dano.
He said... Yep. Well, come right in there.
Looking at the license plate, you discover you note the license plate number of the vehicle. You attach your Parker Center ID to your suit. You press the button to call the elevator. You select the 3rd floor as your destination.
Well, if it ain't the boy wonder.
Hal, how are you? What's going on?
My hemorrhoids are acting up, kid. Big flare-up, big flare. Damn job.
You call the elevator. You select the lobby as your destination. You open the door to social services.
May I help you, sir?
Hello, I'm Detective John Carey, Homicide LAPD. I'd like to speak with the person in charge, please.
I'm sorry, Detective. Our manager is out for the week. I'm Nora Bittridge. May I help you?
Nora, a car registered to social services has wound up in impound. Its license number is County 2BSY669. Can you tell me whom it's assigned to, please?
Yes, Detective. Just let me look that up. Why, that car is assigned to one of our social workers, a Miss Luella Parker.
May I speak to Miss Parker, please?
Well, I'm afraid Luella is not in, Detective.
Is she out on a client call?
No, actually, we don't know where she is. The last time we saw her was Monday, midday. I've tried calling her home, but I get no answer.
Does Miss Parker have family we might contact?
Well, I don't believe so, at least not out in California. I think she's alone out here from Chicago.
Nora, do you think you could give me a physical description of Miss Parker?
Why, yes. I pride myself on my observation skills. Let's see. Luella is 34 years old. She stands approximately 5 feet 5 inches tall and is overweight, so I would say she weighs around 160 pounds.
Nora, what color eyes and hair does Luella have?
Why, black hair and brown eyes, Detective. Luella is black. African American.
Nora, I'd like to look over Luella's office, please.
Why, of course, Detective. If you'll follow me, I'll escort you back to her office. I'll be at my desk, Detective, if you need anything.
Case number 18908B, Barbie Cam. Case number 14434-0, Mitchell Thurman.
Can I help you with anything, Detective?
How's it going, dude?
This Yo Money tape was found on the desk of Luella Parker, a victim in a homicide case I'm investigating. Your store's receipt was taped to the cassette.
Store policy is exchange only, no cash back. Dude, Yo Money doesn't sell so great here. Your option is to choose something from inside the counter. Take a look, dude. See what you'd like.
8-track tapes, drumsticks. Drumsticks?
Welcome to the Third Eye Theater. May I help you?
Detective Carey, LAPD.
I know you. I've seen you on television.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Yes, please come in. Enter to the left. How may I help you?
Mitchell, I'd like to ask you a few questions, if that's all right.
Yes, of course.
Mitchell, have you ever met or do you know a police officer by the name of Rene Garcia?
No, I don't.
Mitchell, have you ever been arrested or had a run-in with the law?
No, really, no, never. Please, look around. I have nothing to hide.
I didn't think you did, sir. Mitchell, do you recall having a uniformed police officer as a customer this week, possibly on Monday or Tuesday?
No.
Mitchell, do you know someone by the name of Luella Parker?
Oh, it's terrible what happened. It was wrong. Oh.
Mitchell, is there something you know that you haven't told me? Something about Luella?
She was so lovely about it. Oh, she was so lovely. It was so sad.
Mitchell, what is so sad? Why don't you calm down and slowly tell me what happened? Okay, Mitchell? Real slow and easy.
My dog, it's horrible. It's horrible what they said.
What about your dog, Mitchell? Did your dog hurt someone? Did your dog hurt Luella? Is that what happened, Mitchell? You can tell me. It's all right.
No. They said, my neighbor said that I hurt my dog, but that I didn't feed him. Luella came to help me, to tell them the truth.
Mitchell, what is the truth? Can you tell me the truth, Mitchell?
My dog is naturally thin. I feed him. I do. A lot. Big, juicy bones.
Mitchell, when was the last time you spoke to Luella? Do you remember?
Maybe a couple of weeks ago. Why are you asking so many questions? Has something happened to Luella?
Luella was found murdered, Mitchell. I'm looking for the person who killed her.
Oh my! Oh Oh no! Oh my! It's horrible. All this crying has made me thirsty. How about you? Would you like something to drink? Please, have a cup of tea on the house.
The tea is refreshing, if not a little bitter.
Don't you feel better? I know I do. How about a movie on the house? Everybody deserves a treat once in a while. Wake up! Wake up! You fell asleep. It's time to go. And now. Go! Please, leave now. Please go. I have to get ready for the next show. You're falling asleep. It's put me behind my schedule.
Using the putty knife, you jimmy open the lock. You apply glue to the mirror. You apply glue to the drumstick. You glue the stick to the mirror. There is no one in sight. The coast appears clear. You push the door open. The gruesome details of this job are sometimes overwhelming, eh, Detective?
Here you go, boy. Good dog.
You look underneath the bed and discover no one. You open the closet doors. You notate the discovery of the shoe. You notate the presence of the trapdoor. Knocking on the door, you receive no response. Upon shaking, a skeleton key emerges from the can. Opening the paper towel dispenser, you find... It appears to be a used hypodermic needle. The skeleton key fits into the... What do we have here? Combining the lighter's flame with the aerosol spray produces a torch. Do not try this at home. Your action neutralizes your assailant.
Detective Carey, for exceptional courage and integrity, above and beyond the call of duty in the face of felonious criminal assaults on your person and the persons of others, including an ambush by criminals using fully automatic weapons, and your unwavering attention to duty in solving a series of 5 homicides, bringing to closure a period of open season on the good people of our community. It is my honor to present you with the department's highest award, the Medal of Valor. Congratulations.